Hello, welcome to episode 21 of a Screen Age podcast when we're now, legal in the USA.
To drink,
Uh,
yay.
yeah, we can, let's not celebrate that, we might get in trouble. But anyways, I'm your host, Connor.
And I'm Rodrigo. And this week, we got some exciting stuff, to be honest.
One
Uh,
major thing in games that came out, not really came out of nowhere, it just kind of snuck up and happened and then left.
Yeah. And then we got a big trailer release in movies.
You did?
And TV shows is quiet enough. It's quiet enough in TV
Yeah,
shows this week.
like a lot
Which is
happened,
not
but
new,
it's
to be
quiet.
honest. It's not, it's not new news there.
Mm.
That's usually how it goes in TV shows.
Yes, so we might as well start off with them first then.
Okay, so we start with TV shows. Did you
Did I?
see that Netflix are doing a Splinter Cell anime series?
Netflix is doing this.
Yes, it's Netflix.
Netflix? Okay, first off, I didn't actually hear of this till this morning. And secondly, what's with Netflix doing a bunch of anime things?
Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of going down that road apparently.
Yeah, but like, it's real all of a sudden. Because they have this
Yeah,
one, something about, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's about like the first Black Samurai.
yeah,
That's one. And they have this Dota one, which is an anime that came out. I don't know why they made a Dota thing.
yeah. It's very strange.
That being said, I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on it. And like now
Mm.
is this one. So what?
Yeah, yeah. It's strange. I don't know. Maybe they noticed that there is a good market for anime finally, and
Yeah,
are trying
finally.
to get into that market, I guess.
Yeah, because they
But
only
yeah.
really recently added like animes onto Netflix, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they had some already, but the variety wasn't great. But now
Yeah.
they're kind of getting bigger names of animes and stuff being added to.
Mm.
But yeah, I did know like they used to have like One Punch Man and stuff like that.
Yeah, the
Um,
real famous ones.
yeah, but now they're kind of going even deeper.
Yeah.
The obscure ones that might not be well known, but are there.
Mm. Yeah, no, there's definitely a good few ones there that are. They definitely have a lot of bigger ones. Like, I know they recently got Demon Slayer on it, so if someone wants to kind of that's an anime. If you want to get into anime, but you don't want to get thrown into the deep end where it's like some weird things that you have to just kind of accept or anything like that. Like, if you want to get a nice ease into it, go with that one. That's an unreal show. I missed that intro. God damn, I'd be singing it right now if I wouldn't get copyright. Um, yeah, but anyway, back to the Splinter Cell thing. At
Yeah. So
first.
so sorry.
So yeah, I initially when you said it, I was actually hit with a surprising lack of hesitation.
Yeah, like you kind of want to see it.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, like Netflix is teaming up with Ubisoft
Cool.
to make an adaptation of the video game.
E.
Um, Splinter Cell, obviously. Oh, okay. If you didn't know, Splinter Cell is a video game.
Yes.
In case you didn't know that, but yeah, and
Book series, then video game, then
yeah, and
anime
now
series.
anime show. um, but what is kind of interesting me the most is that Derek Kolstad, the writer of John Wick,
Oh,
is the writer and executive producer of this series,
okay.
which is kind of interesting because
Yeah,
obviously the John Wick series is awesome.
John Wick series is awesome, but it's awesome in the sense that a lot of the like gunplay in it and a lot of the like things that happen are to an extent pretty like are more realistic or not, and by realistic I don't mean like it's real tactical, like it's kind of real, it's on the ground, real just kind of nitty gritty CQC type of stuff. With
Yeah,
Splinter Cell it is also quite like that, but there's a lot of I don't yeah I guess it'd be an interesting one to see. But
yeah,
when you said Splinter Cell and anime, I was like, okay, cool. Like my biggest thing with anime is you can always do like movements with characters and stuff like that that would look so stupid in live action, but then
Yeah,
make
yeah,
complete sense in this. That's kind of like the main reason I'm excited for this, because like
yeah.
there's
And I'm
like
also, yeah, exactly, yeah,
yeah, it gives it like a lot more freedom because you've played Double Agent, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, isn't there like a mechanic or something? I think it's more than just Double Agent. Actually, it's in most Splinter Cell games where you can like like splits on like two walls and then like airdrop onto an enemy.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that always looked fucking weird to me, even when I was playing it. And like, it just, I knew as a video game, I was like, this guy, there's no one is that nimble that they can do that. But now that that's in an anime, I'm like, damn right, someone could do that.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think of like, have you seen Archer?
Yeah, I've seen some. I've seen like clips of it.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of going to be that. That's kind of what, when I think of like this Splinter Cell anime series, I think of like Archer. You know, there's going to be like missions, and just every episode is like a separate mission, and it's just going to be really stealthy, and obviously shit goes wrong. But I don't know. I'm kind of really excited for this.
Yeah, this is one of the weird things.
Weird.
I'm like, yeah, I'm actually excited for something like this.
Yeah, like I'm excited, but not like, oh my god, give it to me now. That
Do we
kind of
know?
way.
Do we know yet if they're following Sam Fisher?
Um, don't know that yet. No.
I kind of hope we don't, because Splinter, like that organization is much bigger than just Sam Fisher himself.
Yeah, yeah. So
To
they have declined the comment on specific details, so we won't know um names or what's it going to be about. All we know is that it's coming to Netflix, and it's confirmed for 2 seasons, 16 episodes.
oh,
Now,
okay, it's one of those ones.
is that 2 seasons, 16 episodes each, or 16 episodes in total? That's what I'm trying to
If it's an anime, it'd be 16
decipher.
episodes each.
Yeah, and they're 30 minutes each.
30
They're
minutes.
30 minutes
Okay.
long.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
like a normal show, I guess.
Yeah. The good thing with also them doing this style is it doesn't necessarily have to be one. They can do one mission per thing, or they can spread a mission out along
Yeah.
like a few things. So if it's like one mission, you're like, okay, so it's a cool kind of throwaway episode you can watch every now and again. But then when you know it's spread out amongst a few and there's like a storyline to it, like, damn, this is important. So yeah, no, the more you're saying, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm actually excited for this.
Yeah, yeah, it was a weird one, and it kind of just came
Hmm.
out of like really nowhere.
You really did go out of nowhere.
Because like, when was the last time we got a Splinter Cell game, like a decent one? It's been a
Was it
while.
Contingency? Is that even a fucking Splinter Cell game?
I don't know. Is it Black Cell maybe? Is that the
Blacklist
last
did
one?
come to mind.
Blacklist. Black Cell. Yeah, Blacklist.
Blacklist, is that the last one?
No, I said Blacklist, but yeah, I say it is. Yeah, maybe
Maybe, because I
it's
just...
the last Splinter Cell. Not Tom Clancy, obviously.
Well, it's Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's the last Splinter Cell we got, not necessarily
Yeah.
the last Tom Clancy.
Oh, Conviction's
Um,
what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but this is gonna be like, this won't be released probably not this year at all. There's not even
Yeah.
like a cast yet or anything. Like this is literally just, getting off the ground. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool in fairness. I have always loved the Splinter Cell series, so
Hmm.
it'd be kind of cool to see it on the TV.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Actually-
Netflix is kind of going that way. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, Netflix seems to be going that way. It seems to be kind of panning out a bit, which is good finally, because they're kind of dry at
Yeah,
the moment.
they have to, in fairness.
Yeah. They kind of got a bit complacent and were like, oh, everyone's coming here for all their shows. And then
Yeah.
Amazon Prime came in. And Hulu Plus came in probably first out of them. Then Amazon Prime. And then with Disney Plus is here with Disney Star. And then Paramount Plus, which is here. We went through this before.
Yeah, and even Crunchyroll is kind of
Crunchyroll.
getting bigger. Like, kind
Crunchyroll's
of.
always been pretty huge, in fairness.
Yeah, but it only in recent years it's kind of like really boomed.
Hmm.
Like maybe last year and this year, it's really like taken off big time.
Yeah. Anyways, we spent a lot of time discussing animes as much as I love to do so. There are a few other things we've got to run through. Just a minor thing that I saw actually, which I'm also a bit excited about and a bit intrigued about as well, is the Lord of the Rings show
Yeah.
has gotten a new director for like the next 4 episodes.
Okay. So like, how
So
many episodes are already recorded?
I don't know. I didn't really
Okay.
look into it that much, more so because I want to mention just the fact. Okay, this show is getting another director, so it's going to get like a slightly different style of shots and stuff for that for the next 4 episodes after the first director has done.
Okay.
What I really want to ask is, do you think that'll work for a Lord of the Rings TV series? Because it worked really well, and it worked super well for The Mandalorian when they got like guest directors in, and like each episode had a different director because they got different styles, they got different visions, and it just worked so well in that universe.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was trying to think.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was comparing it to.
Do you think it'll work as well? Okay, no, I won't ask that because in my mind it won't work as well. I know it won't work as well. But do you think
I
it'll
think.
like? What do you
Yeah, I
think?
don't think it necessarily will have as much of a impact as like the Mandalorian per se
Mm.
would have. Like you can kind of tell between each episode, like, okay, maybe there was a different director for this one than the last episode for whatever reason. You can kind of tell,
Mm.
but I don't think like the Lord of the Rings is kind of very like set in its ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That it's kind of like what you see is what you get. There's like a director can't really have that much more of an input than there already is.
Yeah, I can't imagine there being that much of a production difference in an Lord of the Rings thing.
Yeah,
As you say, it's pretty much set. No, it's not necessarily set in stone, but it's like
it's
if they
harder
change it,
to. Yeah,
yeah, it's harder. It's much harder to change something like that.
yeah, yeah. Especially because well, it'll also depend on what kind of way the TV show is gonna go. Because with the Mandalorian, every episode is kind of like going to do a new bounty or doing a new mission.
Mm.
So there's more freedom of mind, easier to like express what you're trying to put up on the screen because every episode is so different. It's not following one timeline. But if
Mm.
like the Lord of the Rings is literally like a very like a TV show, but it could be put all together as a movie. So like they're
Yeah.
just going from one place to the next to get to somewhere or get to someone. It'll be harder.
Yeah.
If it's just like every episode is a different mission, which I don't think the Lord of the Rings would do that.
No, to
Um,
like an extent, I think they might go to like a different place and maybe spend like, because they said the next 4 episodes are going to be a different director. So in my mind, it's going to be like our main group protagonist is going to enter an area and spend like 3 to 4 episodes there. Maybe have like a big like arc, like a story arc there, and then they move on, and then it's going to be like another few episodes at a different place. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I
yeah,
really can't tell because I haven't read the Silmarillion, so I don't know about it.
yeah. If it's like that, then I could potentially see like the use of it if they're
Mm.
moving like every 3 to 4 episodes, moving from one like one camp or one village or whatever to the next. Then yeah, I could probably see it happening or working well. But I don't know. It's kind of a weird one. I never really understood the whole getting new directors in. Um, never been a big fan of it. The Mandalorian did it well, but I don't. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, it's really just to get like new visions and give people like kind of like a
Yeah, different
just
perspectives and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, and I think that one of the things, I mean, I guess staying on Netflix, for is that if you're in UK and Ireland, you got Brooklyn Nine-Nine season 7.
Oh yes, this is something that you're very excited about.
Oh, very excited about. I've been waiting for a long time for this one. Um, it has been spoiled on me already anyway, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but it's really weird because we're only getting season 7 now, and like season 9 is being recorded. So like we're gonna be a full season. We're already a full season behind, and we're probably not gonna get season 8 for at least another year.
Mm.
Which is kind of frustrating. But
And
I
look,
get it because it's CBS or what it was, NBC or something.
look, we could sit around and bitch about Netflix releasing things weird again. Okay, we don't need to go back to
Again,
this Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse incident where look how long that was out for. And now it came on Netflix the other day and it's already gone.
Is it gone?
I think so.
That's
It may not
stupid.
be. It might still be there. And I knew like some like things just kind of come and go on it so very very often. And one thing I hate, and I genuinely mean that, one thing I hate about all the streaming services is it's so fucking difficult to just browse through everything that they have.
Yeah, it's actually impossible to
It
browse
is
to be able to.
the worst.
It is impossible to see everything. You can only see what they want you to see,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. But I think the worst of all the streaming service, the one that is the worst for it, is Amazon Prime.
Oh yes.
That is it has the worst interface. It is terrible. It is so hard to navigate and find things to watch.
Mm.
It's so
And
hard.
never mind. I think Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse is still on Netflix. I think I less prefer Netflix. I don't really know why. I always find when I find something. I think this is maybe just because Amazon has so many different things on it that Netflix doesn't have, that I just kind of find something a bit easier on Amazon to sit down and go, okay, yeah, I might give that one a go. But just give me everything. Just give me like categories and then just let me go through everything that you have rather than like a certain few of them here and there, and then I go back to the start and go on to the next category. I just fucking hate it.
Yeah, yeah.
And Amazon actually has so much, but you have to know if it's on. You have to look it up. You can't like
You have to know
browse.
if it's on it. Yeah, yeah. You can't. It won't show up unless it's like an Amazon original.
Yeah.
That's all they push on that. All Amazon originals. Trust me, you've seen them all. But everything else is kind of just hidden in the back.
Mm.
Yeah, Disney kind of does it better, but it's still not great.
Yeah, that was when we were scrolling through trying to find a movie last night on Disney Plus. They do it better, but they also it's the same thing. They lack so much.
Yeah,
We went through different animated Disney movies at one point, and even their like bigger like even their most well known movies like Snow White and stuff like that wasn't even there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, they do well with the like. They have like the Marvel place, so where you can go just click Marvel, and all the Marvel ones are there, and you can go. I
Mm.
think they have a Pixar one where you can just see all the Pixar movies. But beyond that, uh, you just kind of have to look for like you either have to kind of go like, oh, is this film on it, and then look for it.
Yeah.
Um, other than that, you'll be kind of hard to find it because I was going through, Disney Plus the other day, and I was on the main screen, and I saw WandaVision 7 times.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
ridiculous. It was literally like new, and it was like for you to watch, and then it was like Marvel, and it was like Marvel TV shows, and then it came up so many times, and that's not what you want to see either. You know,
Yeah.
why is it up 7 times? Once is enough.
Yeah, like.
And then because that's up there 7 times, you're not going to be able to find other things. Because I mean, WandaVision's taking up 7 spots on the screen. Like,
Yeah, Like, if I realized the other day that I could type in limited series and it shows me limited series, as stupid as that might sound, as stupid as it may sound, that I only figured it out the other day. I don't know why they don't just have a subcategory that's just limited series, so I could watch it. Like, they have that stupid
Yeah.
one where it's like watching a weekend. Some of those you cannot watch in a weekend. I think it's mathematically impossible.
Yeah, unless you watch it literally for 24 hours straight.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah. Yeah, they're I don't first like they're all big. They're
huge.
all big. Like big money behind them, especially okay, like I might give like Amazon Prime a pass because like Amazon isn't Amazon Prime isn't their main focus.
Mm.
So they kind of just have it because it makes them money in the background, and that's it. So
Isn't
it's
it
kind of
really
like
weird?
what?
Just for a sec, isn't it really fucking weird that Amazon, so if you go back, let's say, 7 years, back to 2014. Wait, when
Yeah.
was Amazon Prime in play? 2016?
I don't know. I'll look it up. Keep going.
Yeah. So if you go back to when Amazon Prime wasn't here, so I think it's about 7 years ago, Amazon was just a place where you could buy. It was just it was an online marketplace. It was just a place that you go see. There's like things that you want on it. You buy it, and then it gets shipped to you. And
Yeah.
then they kind of came out with Prime, where it's like, oh, you get better shipping rates and all that type of stuff. And then they kind of had like it was like Amazon Music, and then they had Amazon Books. And then it's out of nowhere to here you can watch TV shows now. It's just so fucking weird that
Yeah, it is.
it went from
Amazon,
like distributing all this type of stuff to like you can it's a streaming service. I always found that baffling, but like cool, but so weird.
yeah, like Amazon started as a book. You can only buy books on it.
Yes,
Um,
sorry, it did start off as some form of book depository, didn't it?
Yeah, so Jeff Bezos used to sell books from his basement. So like that Amazon was literally just books, and then it just grew from there. But Amazon Prime, so the faster delivery and stuff came into play in 2005. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then a year later, Amazon Video
Yeah.
released, so 2006.
And you could probably rent movies and stuff like that on it.
Yeah, I say it was like Netflix. Like Netflix started as you go into the website, you pick a movie, and they'll mail you the CD, the DVD,
Yeah.
and then you mail it back. Which is still baffling to me, by the way. That's how
Environmentally
it started.
destructive, but yeah, you know.
But okay, so Amazon Prime has been around since 2006. I didn't know about Amazon Prime Video since like maybe like 5 years ago.
Mm.
Like I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah,
Um,
again, it was just because it was just you just rented movies. You didn't actually hardly even
Yeah.
bought them. So
Yeah, yeah, but yeah. So that's why I think that like Netflix and Disney Plus should have better interfaces because they have all the money, especially Netflix. Netflix, all they do is Netflix. That's all they
Yeah.
have, and they don't have the best interface. That's shocking.
it's crazy.
Yeah, like just make it friendlier.
Yeah,
And that's the one thing everyone complains about is about all streaming services. It's just so hard to find something.
Just make it stupid friendly. Make it so, like an absolute stupid person can turn that on and find something that they want to watch. Because like whatever way they think they've done it isn't stupid friendly. Because you either have to know what it is or you have to try and guess what the fuck you're looking at. Because there was, I can't remember what it was. We looked up something and it was like, oh, it was a subcategory. I can't remember what the fuck it was. But I couldn't tell if it was a movie or a series. And I
Yeah,
had to like click into it. It's like, oh, it's a series. And I go back over. We go over in my room. It's like, oh, is that a series? I click into it. Like, no, it's a movie. It's like, oh, okay, then, never mind. We go across. It's like, is that a series? Like, no, it's also a movie, but it's in series. And there's like a series beside it that I'm looking at. I'm like, I know that's a series.
yeah. I do see that sometimes actually. Now that you said it, that it is hard to tell sometimes if something's a movie or a series
Yeah, it's
unless you
ridiculously
know.
hard.
Unless you know, it's like, oh,
Unless
I
you
know
know
that's
what
a
it is.
series. Yeah. But yeah, there should be maybe something as simple Literally as
Mm.
simple as like a red border for movies and a blue border for series. It's that simple.
Mm. That would
Literally
be
just
interesting.
have just everything has a border and it's either red or blue. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It literally is that simple. And it would it's I mean everyone would be easy. Okay, that's a series, that's a show, that's a movie. Oh, I don't know.
Mm.
I know they have improved.
They have.
They have improved because it used to just be a homepage. Now they have a movie page and a TV page.
Hmm.
Um, and then they also have like you can split them into categories, but it's still you have to go through all these layers. You have
Yeah.
to go movies, and then you have to pick a category, and then you go looking, and then if not, you have to scroll all the way back up to change the category. So they have the right idea. They're just not um executing it properly.
He's a little, there. Yeah, they're a little bit confused, but he's got the right spirit.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Anyway,
we'll move on
yeah.
from
Actually, just
that
before we
rant.
move
That was a
on,
weird rant.
yeah, but just before we move on, there is one thing that is probably going to make a lot of people groan. Apparently, J.R. Martin has what is it, a
So
7-year contract with six series regarding Game of Thrones.
yes, I did see that.
I just kind of want to make a reference, just want to make a little mention of it.
Is
Um,
is that like six? Okay, it says 6 series. So I instantly thought, okay, there's gonna be 6 different shows. But that could that
no,
mean like 6 seasons of something?
it could, but I'm going to go on a limb here and say it is different series because we have that animated one with the House of Dragon coming along. There's something about crows as well. That's already 3.
Yeah. Okay. So probably is that. That man
Probably is
is
that.
milking this franchise to the ground
The cow is a
before he
husk.
goes out.
The cow he's milking is a husk at this point.
The man had like a nice book series going, and then he just gave up on the books and was like, "Yeah, just let's make a TV show about every little thing I've ever written about, and just make as much money as I can before I leave."
Has he released the last book? Like wasn't he releasing?
Lad, he's
his
on
own version?
5.
Oh,
He's on 5 of the main series. He's literally the last thing in the books. I mean, spoilers for Game of Thrones, I guess. The last thing in the book that happens is Jon Snow dies.
oh God!
So like the next book would start with Jon Snow coming back. That's how far back they are. It's mad.
Damn. All right.
And he said that the only way he's finishing them is if he goes to jail. So that way he'll have time to write. But yeah,
Jesus. Yeah. Anyways,
movies.
which next? Movies? Okay. Stick with our games going last. What have you got for movies? Because I know there's one.
We leave the
Big.
the big thing at the end.
Okay, what is big thing to land? So, Mortal Kombat. We go for Mortal Kombat pushing it.
Mortal
It's
Kombat,
overrated.
Yeah, that's mad though. Like Mortal
Actually,
Kombat.
okay.
As go on.
This is something I learned during the week.
Okay.
And I want to ask you this.
Okay.
Here in Ireland,
Okay.
what age rating do you think R-rated is? I want to see how stupid I am.
Okay, so R-rated here.
Here.
In theory,
Theory.
right, it would be 18s,
Okay.
right?
I'm glad you said
But
that.
not always,
Yes.
because I'm thinking of, I think it's Logan was R-rated, but here was 16.
I always thought that was 18s. That should have been 18s, honestly.
Yeah. Well, even Deadpool, I think, might have been 16.
Deadpool
maybe
was
not.
16s, yes. That was the one I was always confused
Maybe
with,
that's
'cause
what I was thinking about.
I'm always, like, because they always make a big deal about something being R-rated and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, great. And then it was like, it was only during the week, I was like, yeah, someone's R-rated, like, it's 18s. And she was like, no, it's not. It's 15s. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
15s over. I was like, what? And I looked up. It's fucking weird. Here, it's kind of 15s, pushing up to 18s ish, but it's generally certificated as certified as 15s. But in America, it's you have to be 18 to watch it, and you need supervision under 17 and under.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Yeah, I much prefer a form of
Yeah, Deadpool
age
was
rating.
15.
That's weird. I thought it was 18s.
Yeah, it should be 18.
Fucking Narcos is 15s. I know it's a TV
Yeah,
series,
so
but Narcos is
like
15s.
what I don't understand though is how there isn't why isn't there a just a universal rating? Like why is it different for an 18-year-old in America or a 17-year-old in America that can't go watch, let's say, Deadpool because it's R-rated and he has to be over the age of 18, but a 17-year-old here can go watch it?
It's really funny that you're having this conversation when I open this podcast with, "Hey, with 21, we're now legal in America."
You know, but you know what I mean though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's always weird, isn't it?
why? What's the difference between? I mean, we're both 17. You know, so
Well,
like,
I mean, you can
what is
also
it?
ask, why the fuck do we measure using a meter and they use a foot? They're
Well,
just
yeah.
they just gotta be different.
That's
And let's
true.
not even look at China and Asia's form of censorship.
Well, yeah, that's just a different way of
That's just
that
that's
goes
like
too extreme.
yeah. My
Um,
favorite. I can't talk about that. It's a video game, not a movie thing. But there's censorship. Beep, 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 bap, bap.
Censorship.
Thank you. Their censorship, their censorship things are. See, I know I'm struggling recently. Their censorship things are so out of this world. I just don't understand half of them. But yeah, America is always the one. I'm like, okay, even like yeah, Europe has our certified age rating things. That's grand. We have the numbers. I think we did away with 15s and 16s now, isn't it?
It's 15A and then 16s and then 18s. Yeah.
Do they still have the A's? I thought they got rid of the A's.
No,
Or
they still
they
have
get
A.
rid-
So I think it's like U, PG,
Yeah.
12A, 15A,
Yeah.
16, 18.
Oh, they got rid of the normal numbers. Because
What
it used to be
do you mean
12,
normal?
12A, 15, 15A.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the
Yeah.
A's still there. A's still there because it's
Aye.
like you have to be accompanied by an adult
Yes. Okay.
if you're under that
okay.
age. But 16 is like you have to be 16.
Mm.
Even if you're with an adult, it's still you have to be over the age, otherwise you can't get in.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see like what's so complicated about that. That makes sense.
Yeah, what even is how does it work in America? Is it letters?
It's letters, yeah, and like or is obviously it's a like, oh okay for all the fucking world or is like 18's A.
Yeah, so it usually it depends on how graphic it is. It will be decided here. Is it okay? So it's R-rated in America, but here is it 16, or is it like really bad and needs to be that 18?
I
You know, that's usually how it goes.
I yeah. Oh, it's yeah. With Mortal Kombat, I say it's going to be 16s here. It's going to like it's pushing that limit.
Yeah, yeah, but it's so weird that like it's R-rated,
Yeah.
but you can go in with a parent,
Yeah.
which then defeats the purpose of having an R-rated film.
Yeah, because or is his like I think isn't it
It's
the abbreviated
restricted.
version of it's restricted. Like okay,
Yeah.
I also never understand their like their lower because they have PG-13 and they have like something else underneath that, but they also have like their TV ratings are also different. They have like TV-14 or TV-14 plus or something like that.
Really, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
looking
they
at the movie ratings here in America, and they have G-rated, so
Yeah.
that's general audiences. then they
Yeah,
have
that
PG.
used to be that's our PG.
Yeah, PG, which is like parent guidance,
Yeah.
and then they have PG-13,
There
which
it
is parents strongly cautioned.
yeah.
Some material may be inappropriate for children under 13. Okay, and then they have R-rated, which is anyone under the age of 17 requires a parent or adult. So like if okay, so like 50 Shades of Grey is 18s,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So and it's R-rated. So can a child go in to see that movie in America because their parents going with them?
Yeah.
Because if so, that's pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah, they also yeah. Is this their TV series? Is this their TV ones? television program. Yeah, they have TVY, which is all children. TVY7, directed to older children. TVY7FV, directed to older children, fantasy violence. TVG, general audience. TVPG, parental guidance suggested. TV14, parents strongly cautioned. And TVMA. What the fuck?
MA is mature audience, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is that?
And their games are also different. Hang on.
Yeah, their games is the games is the same for us, isn't it? It's like it's
I think it
7,
is
3,
nowadays.
7, 12, 16 and 18.
No, their
Is there
ESRB
16s?
is different. They have a different ESRB over there. Yes, yeah, I said that right. It's 4 plus instead of 3 plus. 5 in I think it's 5 here as well. And 6 to 8 and 9 to 11. MA 15 plus or 18s plus. Oh, you have an E10 plus, T for teen, M for mature to 17 plus, and then there's R. I don't understand why they have to be so fucking confusing.
different? Why do you have to be so different? Here it's so simple. It's 3, which is everyone.
Yeah.
7s. Okay, maybe it's not necessarily more graphic, but maybe it's more challenging.
Yeah, I always will maintain that I think some games up their difficulty, up their age rating
because it's challenging. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. Especially for those first 3
Yeah.
12s. I think it's more of a how difficult is this game to do, you know? Because if you put a 3 thing on it, you have to be able to have a 3-year-old play the game and complete it. So if it's 12s, a 3-year-old won't be like. I'm trying to think of a 12s game. I don't even know. Is Fortnite 12?
I think so.
Yeah, so like a 5-year-old can't necessarily like win Fortnite, but if they made it a 3, then they would have to make it easy for them to win. You know? And then we have, I think, do we still have 16? Is that still
We
a
do.
thing?
Yeah.
They're just really rare.
Yeah, we know we lost 15s because 15s used to be an American thing, and then we kind of phased that out.
Yeah, and then it was just 16s, and I think Halo used to be 16s.
Halo is still 16s.
It's still 16s.
Yeah.
And then obviously we have 18s, which everyone has 18s.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone has 18s, which is like GTA and COD.
Let's get back to what the fuck we were talking about. I loved that rant, by the way, because it confused me for ages. But
But yeah, let's get back to movies here.
yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so the reason we had this thing was because Mortal Kombat. So a movie that gets R-rated is obviously over 18s over there, but some movies are too graphic or too much that they get like a new rating, which is like unreleasable. Like they cannot be released. So Mortal Kombat is like playing with that line. Like they've pushed it so close to not being able to be released, and it probably won't be able to release in certain countries,
China,
which is mad. I mean, okay, that might be awesome for like people that want to, all that gore, like yourself and stuff. I really don't.
Yeah, you don't care.
I like, this is just making me definitely not want to watch this.
God, you sound like a parent.
I know, I sound old, but I don't like the gore, the gore aspect of it. Gore. It's too gory. Like it's too gory. Like Deadpool has a bit of gore.
The man gets
Very
split
little.
in half.
Yeah, and even that was like, I didn't like that scene. It was funny, but I was like, oh, come on.
Right. I think even my mother liked Deadpool, so you're grand when it comes to gore.
Yeah, like that one scene was the only scene that I was kind of like, oh, come on. But I guess, I don't know. I guess we'll have to. Is that house on fire? No, seriously, I see a lot of smoke coming out of their house.
How close is it to you?
I mean, it's like 2 houses down from my back garden.
Why is it burning rubbish? I know it's illegal, but you have
No,
to be
it's in the
snitching on a
front.
live
Like, the
podcast.
smoke's coming out of the front.
Okay.
That's a lot of smoke. It's white, though.
That could be plastic. No, plastic's black. Never mind, ignore me.
Ah, sure. If I see smoke, if I see fire, I'm sure someone else will see it.
Look,
That's really good,
this is really on topic for a media podcast, isn't it?
that. Anyway, we'll go back
If you
to
hear
the...
sirens in your background, we'll know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Movies. What else we got in movies?
So Transformers. For everyone
yes.
that is a big Transformers fan, it looks like we're getting another Transformer movie, but
God damn.
and this could be the good thing, is that it is not going to be connected to the originals.
Is it still Michael Bay directing them?
Oh, gee, it probably is, to be honest. I don't know. I don't think they. I'll check here now. Dun, dun, dun. But anyway, we'll continue while I look for this.
Yeah,
I
what
don't
is
know how to
this?
feel about this.
Look,
How do you feel about this?
what I feel about it, I feel Transformers stopped being good once they stopped using Linkin Park songs as the main song. Which is like Dark of the Moon is not the greatest one, but still has some good moments in it. Like the original Transformers is so fun. Like I remember coming out of that being I may have been 7 at the time. When I came out of that for my birthday, I went, fuck yeah, that was unreal. It was really cool. Even my dad came out and was like, yeah, that was really enjoyable to watch. It's like, yeah, it was cool. And Revenge of the Fallen was also like badass. It was just like this still like cool, fun movie that like, had things that a load of people could enjoy. Like my dad loves John Turturro in that because he's just John Turturro. Is it John Turturro? I don't know, Mr. Turturro in it because he's just really funny and it's great. And Dark of the Moon kind of still had a few comedy movements, but it was a bit more serious, so it was cool to see a bit more serious. Well, I don't know. And Age of Extinction was just shit. And Last Night just kind of came and went. And Bumblebee apparently is decent, but I don't care about.
It's good. It's good. It is good.
Okay, cool. Then I might care about it.
It's a fun movie.
Alright, I might give it a go. I also just realised that its studio it's made under is called Allspark Pictures.
Allspark Pictures.
As in the fucking Allspark. Hasbro Studios. The entirety of Hasbro Studios LLC was then renamed to Allspark because they just made fucking Transformer things.
Jesus Christ. But your answer, it is not Michael Bay. It is, what's his name here? The Creed 2 director, which is Stephen Capel,
Capella, I think, yeah.
Jr. He's directing it. But there is 2 Transformer movies in development by Paramount.
Oh.
There is 2 of them. And I think one of them is still in line with the series, the original one.
I would assume
And then
that's
the other one
the other one?
is, like the other one that we just learned about is not part of it. I did know that they were developing one, but it's been in development for a couple of years, so I kind of thought it just died. But apparently no. Apparently there's 2 coming out, even though pretty much everyone's moved on from Transformers.
Yeah. But I am noticing a trend here of Transformers 1 to 5 is Michael Bay and Bumblebee was Travis Knight, so I assume this one that's in line with the Transformers storyline is going to be directed by Mr. Bay himself.
It probably will, and you know that man loves his explosions. So
Christ on a bike, absolutely.
You can expect a lot of them anyway.
It still baffles me that
how does he have so many explosions?
I don't fucking know. But it still baffles me that Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction made over $1 billion.
It's one of it's like Fast and Furious. It's those stupid films that just make
Mm.
money because they're fun.
True.
You know, it literally is. Like Fast and Furious has made 1 billion over the last three films has made 1 billion in box office for a film that is in theory pretty shit, to be honest. Like they're fun, they're stupid fun, but they're
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
stupid films, and shit films at that. To make 1 billion, I mean, it's because they're fun. That's it.
Yeah.
Like no one goes to see them for the acting and the you know, to see, oh, is this gonna win an Oscar? It's literally just go in and see a couple of cars drive really fast and it's a big couple of boom booms, and then you come out and you're like, nice. That's what they are, and that I think that's what Transformers has become too. It's just a couple of robot cars, and they just fight other robot cars, and there's a lot of booms.
Oh God.
Series has gone downhill since Shia LaBeouf left.
Yeah, which admittedly is when they also stopped using Linkin Park songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they have to bring Shia back. I know that'll defeat the whole purpose of going away from the main films, but
I bet you can go up to anyone who was born around 2000 to 2000 and maybe 3. Ask anyone who was born then, play them What I've Done, New Divide, and they will know what song it is. Or they'll at least recognize it because it's everywhere. Even nowadays, I still know which one it is. Like I'll hear them and go, oh? Oh, that's
yeah,
Transformers?
that's Transformers. Yeah, it's the Transformers song. Yeah. It's mad though because like the people that grew up with Transformers originally, when they think of Transformers, they probably think of Shia LaBeouf, and then maybe from 2006 onwards, they they might think like Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah.
which is really weird.
Hey, look, it's not the worst.
I know, I like
Not the
Mark.
worst trade-off. I like Mark Wahlberg as well. It's, yeah, no,
I really like
it's
Mark.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was. I mean, like, if you're gonna get rid of Shia, I mean, Mark Wahlberg's a good way to go.
Yeah,
You know?
I
I do like him.
Yeah. I mean, I like the character that he plays, but I still like Mark Wahlberg.
Well, yeah,
Again.
yeah, I love Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's not down to Mark Wahlberg on like the character. He does the best with what he got.
I mean, that man kind of just does films for the crack.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
love
he
that.
has so many bad films.
Oh,
So
but he doesn't
many
care.
bad ones. Yeah, and that's what I love about him. He really doesn't care. He does a film because he liked the script, or he just thinks it's gonna be fun, and he doesn't care if it's shit. He kind of just goes in, has fun, and comes out. If it does well, it does well. If not, well, he just do the next one.
Yeah, he also has some like. It's funny because with him, he either has like really shit movies or he has pretty damn good movies.
Yeah, there's not like that was okay.
Yeah,
It's literally like wow or what the fuck.
yeah. Because look, you had Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, and that's god awful. But he's also in Three Kings, and I love Three Kings. I think it's a really good movie. And then
Yeah, like Ted is awesome.
Ted is fucking brilliant.
Ted is phenomenal. The two of them are pretty good. Obviously, the first one's the best one, but
Oh, way better.
second one is pretty decent in fairness.
The other guys is brilliant.
Oh yeah. Oh, he has a lot of good films and a lot of bad ones. Have you seen it's the one with him and The Rock and
Oh, Pain and Gain.
Oh, shockingly bad.
Awful.
Awful. It is so bad.
I do not use that lightly, but it is awful.
It is really, really bad. I don't even think I finished it. Or maybe I did, I don't know. It was really bad though. It was painful to watch, to say the least.
This isn't completed. Yeah, it's...
I love Mark though.
I do.
He's up
I do
there
love
with
Mark
my
Wahlberg.
favorite actors just because he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he's not necessarily the best actor out there, but he does what he wants and he has fun, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Look, you can always tell when an actor actually likes what he does. You can
Yeah.
always tell where he goes into it for more than just just for a paycheck. Like, okay, you can kind of tell when Harrison Ford does a movie and it's just for money.
Oh yeah.
Star Wars, the last three Star Wars movies, but like he still made some like I still fucking love him. He still made some great things, but my God. I can't think of actors off the top of my head. More so because I don't want to just bitch about them. But there's so many out there that just do movies just because they need money. Or just they want money or they want their name. Just do it for fame or something like that.
Yeah. He doesn't care. Him
Nah.
and Adam Sandler don't care. Like,
Oh,
those are
yeah.
the two guys that I can think off the top of my head that will literally just do film because they can. Adam Sandler is one of those actors that has the worst films ever made and some of the best films ever made.
Yeah.
That man is on both sides of the scale.
There is no in between at fucking all.
No, they're either really, really, really good or just god awful.
Yeah.
Like, he does not care.
No.
And he's so humble. And
Oh, yeah.
like, if you look at him, the way like, if you can tell by the way people dress as well that they care. Like, when they're like always like really like well dressed. Okay, you can be well dressed, but like wear jeans or tracksuit once in a while. That man wears literally shorts everywhere. Oh, I love that man.
Like, Happy Gilmore is great, no matter what the fuck, like, whoever you are. If you haven't seen Happy Gilmore, what's wrong with you?
That film's great.
How many times have we watched that in maths class?
Oh, we probably back then we probably knew the opening 40 minutes off by heart. We watched the opening 40 minutes every single time. We actually watched it like 4 times in a row. The first 40 minutes that I had to go home and finish the film because I was like, we're never going to finish this film.
You did. You did. I remember you telling me that. I finally finished. Finally finished Happy Gilmore. It's like, but you went back and finished. Like, yeah, watched it 4 times in a row. I fuck off with it.
Yeah, every time he was like, let's watch a film, and he was like, he only had Happy Gilmore for some reason, and he never skipped the 40 minutes and just played on. For some reason, he was just so obsessed with the first 40 minutes of the film.
I think he could code it off by heart.
I mean, I could nearly fucking do it. But yeah, it's. Have you seen Mark Wahlberg's Instant Family?
I want to say that's the film I was trying to find him.
That's great. It's the
Instant
one where
Family,
they adopt
is it?
3 kids.
Yes, I love that movie.
Fucking brilliant.
It
is so good.
Yeah, I love that fucking movie.
It is a great mix of comedy and emotions.
Yeah,
It's sad. It's awesome. It is so good.
is it a bit cringy in places? Of fucking course it is.
Of course
It's one of those
it
type
is.
of family
It's
movies.
it's a kids film. It's a not kids film. It's a comedy. They're always cringy.
Yeah.
But your one's good in it too. Rose
Byrne. Yeah, I do like her.
Yeah, yeah. She's great in that. She's great in a lot of things. But like Bad Neighbors. She's great in that too.
Yeah, I
we
was
got
confused
really
because
sidetracked there.
it's called Bad Neighbors, but it's always just called Neighbors, and it always confuses me.
Yeah, it's really weird. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we
it
did
is
get really
Bad
sidetracked,
Neighbors.
but-
Yeah.
This time we somehow managed to stick on point with movies.
Yeah, we at least we stayed on the topic of movies. But before
Holy
we
shit,
move
we need
on,
to talk about the big one.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Before we move on, we got a big trailer, for Suicide Squad. Is it just called Suicide Squad?
Huge.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
What?
Suicide Squad?
That was just Suicide Squad 2.
We don't have time for this. Let's keep going.
Oh, the Suicide Squad. Okay, so what do you think of the trailer?
Loved it. I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I watched the trailer as well. Thought it was really fun, really funny, really action packed. But
That's all
I
I
am
care.
still holding out reservations.
Oh yeah, I don't expect this
I'm
to be
still
good.
holding back. But I want it to be like make push the boundaries with stuff. Um, and I think that's what was lacking of the first Suicide Squad. Okay, apart from like the terrible writing and
Mm.
storyline, I think it was missing that Deadpool vibe of like it needs to be funny because they're funny guys and they need to be like gory and I know I'm contradicting myself here
Mm-hmm.
with saying that it needs to be gory and violent. It has to be because they're
Yeah.
bad guys. You
Mm.
have to portray them as bad guys at the end of the day. But I love the whole casting. I
Yeah.
love them. I think everyone fits really well,
Hmm.
and I think. But my only thing that I'm kind of scared of about this film is that they're going to pin a lot of it on Harley Quinn and Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn.
I actually have a feeling they're gonna pin a lot. I think I have a good feeling that since it's James Gunn, he's gonna do a nice job at spanning it out between all of them.
Yeah, and that's why I think James Gunn was a good selection for this because you know he knows how to handle big names and big casts. Um, but yeah, because Harley Quinn was the only one that was brought back from the original Suicide Squad, so it's kind of
No,
making
yeah,
me feel
Captain
like,
Boomerang as well.
oh yeah, but it kind of makes me feel that they're going to try and do a lot around Harley Quinn,
I wonder if
which I don't
Joel
want to
Kinnaman's
see.
character is. Yeah, I say they'll just be like, oh yeah, she'll be like the Star Lord of it. You know, like a good bit of a focus around her, but the other characters will have just as much.
Yeah, and is Sylvester Stallone the Shark?
Yeah, I think it's confirmed that he is the shark. He's King Shark.
Yeah, yeah, he's the voice of it. Um, which I mean, good. Because when
Yeah,
we heard that Sylvester Stallone was casted, we were like, "What is this man going to do?" he's
yeah,
he's 70 years old. um, but yeah, I mean, it fits him well, to be honest.
yeah.
Um,
No, I'm looking forward to it. I am, which is much different than how I felt with the first one. Because even though we started talking about it, and it's a different movie entirely, I'm still singing "fucking heathens" in my head.
yeah,
I
yeah,
hate that
God.
fucking song. It was everywhere for 5 years. Still is.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a great film. It really wasn't. It wasn't the worst though. It wasn't the worst.
No,
There's been
there's
worse
definitely
films.
like, look, Batman
I
and
think,
Robin exists.
yeah, but even more recently, um, you gone?
Sorry, what? I'm weirdly zoned out.
Oh, no, but like I think that like Batman vs Superman is a million times worse than that. Like that makes Suicide Squad look like a great film. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, excited about Suicide Squad.
Damn right.
This year, is it? Oh damn,
This year, I think, yeah. So
August
it's
6th.
slotted for, but it might be delayed back to 2022 or 23.
It won't be 23. If it has a
No.
release date for this year, August, it might be pushed back to the start of 22.
Yeah.
If like cinemas are still closed, but I don't see it going back to 23. Oh, and Marvel finally took they're gonna take the hit and they're just gonna release um
Black Widow.
Black Widow on Disney Plus for €30. If you pay for that,
What?
what the fuck are you doing? It's the
What?
premium. You know they do the premium stuff,
Yeah, well, fucking.
and then it comes
What
out
was
for
it,
free a
Raya?
month later. So why would you even do it? Yeah, and they did with my Mulan as well.
Maya. Oh, yeah.
Why are you paying 20? I think it's $30.
It's €27 here, I think.
Yeah, for the premium. Why? Just wait a month to watch it. Are you really that desperate to watch it? Like,
Yeah, just treat it as the premiere of an hour or like an hour a month later.
yeah, it's going to be garbage though.
You think?
Yeah, like I think it'll be a fun Marvel film, but I think it's been so delayed, and we've gotten so many different trailers that we already kind of know what's going on,
At
and
this
it's
point,
just
it's the
gonna be.
cyberpunk of
Yeah, it's literally just gonna be like, can we just get it so we can like just cross it off the list and move on?
yeah. Okay, we get
Like
back to.
it's also stupid. Why are they doing a Black Widow movie? No, like I'm not against ScarJo, but she's dead now. Like
We're out of
it's
time.
a bit late. Anyway, yeah, let's move on.
We've been through this. We've heard your passion about this project in the past. So,
Oh yeah,
games. We actually have a lot.
yeah, we got a good bit actually. Yeah, more
Strangely
than
enough,
I expected.
yes, because we all of a sudden just kind of got this random, this what was it called? Oh, Future Games Show Spring Showcase, which kind of came out of fucking nowhere for me.
Yeah, it did.
We'll
It
get
did.
on to that in a second.
I didn't even hear about it till you said it.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll get on to that in a second. 'Cause
Okay.
there's one or two other things that we'll discuss first.
Okay.
You had something.
I did have something. Oh yes, Xbox.
Mm.
So Xbox is in the talks of buying Discord.
That's huge.
Massive. They lost. Okay, so they had a kind of like a Twitch thing with Mixer. So like
Yes.
you could like it had two uses. Like you could use it for parties as well, but it was mainly for streaming, and they lost that. I think they either sold it or I think Mixer just closed down.
Oops, I think they just closed it.
I think it just closed it. Yeah. So if they get Discord, that's big.
Huge.
That's really big for parties. And I do think that if they get Discord, they might just get rid of parties altogether.
Which is grand because that means they can just focus on making that a refined
Yeah, and that's
system.
what I think would be the smart thing to do.
Yes.
Well, okay. So first thing is, you get rid of parties. So you get rid of the whole issue of having like parties breaking and stuff.
Yeah.
And also, it helps cross play
Yeah.
because now you don't have to talk in game. Now you can all just get Discord.
Yep.
And just talk on Discord, which is again really cool.
I know there's probably a way you can like stream your Xbox through Discord and chat through like there and have the audio playing through your headphones as well. But like for someone who just like is more of a casual person who doesn't want to go through all that hassle, that just wants a nice, quick and easy way, this is a huge
Yeah.
step.
Yeah, massive step. So I think that's really really big if they can pull this purchase out.
Yeah.
Xbox is making big moves recently.
It's making a lot of big moves. This one is one huge one that might. It's gonna get PS5 like. It's gonna start giving it a little bit of run. Like, wait. PS5 was when I look at the two, I'll always maintain PS5 has always been a less sociable platform than Xbox.
Yeah. Even though
So
it's for the players.
Even though allegedly it's for the players, I'll always make and like. I never really I don't mind if a thing has an exclusive. I don't care. What I kind of hate is that a lot of people it'll be their only reasons for getting a PS5 is for the great exclusives and stuff like that. Like I was talking to like one of my roommates about that. She was like, "Oh, if this game came out on PS5 and you wanted to play it, would you get PS5 to play?" I was like, "No, I just wouldn't play it. I'd watch it or something." I was like, "But why? It's an exclusive. Just get the PS5 and play." I was like, "No, I have an Xbox. It's on that. I'll play an Xbox exclusive, or I'll just play a game on the Xbox. I don't care. It's an exclusive. I just think it's such a money grabbing thing that Sony is purely trying to get people just to join them." Of these exclusives that most of the time don't even turn out that well, but people will lie about.
Yeah. No, I'm just you know what, I fall into that trap too though, because the other day I was talking and I was saying that I might get a PS just to play like Spider-Man and God of War. I probably won't go through with it.
No.
But I would like to play all those games, but like, would I spend €500 on a console to literally play 4 games? Probably not. No. If I had a lot of money and lived in my own house, probably just to have it there. but I don't see the point in it now.
Yeah,
Anyway, but yeah, this is big. Like they're spending 10 billion on it.
that's a shit ton.
A shit ton of money for a chat. What would it called? A chat service.
Chat
Really? Yeah.
service, yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Um,
Mm.
and it looks like it will happen. It doesn't like it's not like just in the talks. Like it pretty much a done deal at this stage. They're kind of just refining the terms and stuff.
Yeah, it could
Uh,
pretty much just it could close
month.
next month
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. Which is big. That's really big. Now,
Yeah,
how will they have to utilize it well though?
they do.
Like if they just get it for the sake of getting it and putting it on, you have to just destroy parties and just use that.
Yeah,
I mean, I think well, that's what I think was the best use of the Discord anyway.
yeah. One of the things as well that's looking like I didn't know if it was done or not, so I just looked up there. I don't know if they've properly said like close the deal or not even close the deal, like if it's still on the books. But remember they were talking about buying Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah,
That would be like the
that would
nail
be
in the
massive.
coffin
Oh yeah,
because you
that
have
would be
Avalanche.
another big purchase.
Yeah,
Purchase.
you have Avalanche, who's making the new Harry Potter game. You have Monolith,
Yeah.
which is Middle Earth games, and then you have TT Games, which is the fucking Lego games, and then Montreal, which is like what, like how many games do I have to go through with that one? There's all this wet land on my arm. Okay, that's a bit worrying, but and then you have Rocksteady, which made the Arkham Knight games, and an upcoming Suicide Squad title. Like there's so much.
Yeah, there is a lot, and if they manage to get it, that'd be huge. I don't know if they will though. I haven't heard anything about it.
I haven't heard anything about it in a while, but that most recent update I saw was February 21st, 2021. So
Yeah, so maybe it's still working on it in the background.
yeah,
But yeah, and the other big thing that Xbox did this week was, and I think is massive, is that you don't need Xbox Live for free to play games anymore.
which is like that's Warzone.
Warzone, Fortnite, is Apex free?
Apex is free.
Free, so
You have
Apex.
Warframe. You've got shit ton.
Yeah, so that's massive.
Mm.
That
And I don't think you don't need it for parties either.
no, I don't think you've ever needed it for parties, did you?
I think you did, yeah.
Maybe, but yeah, I don't think you would anymore.
Yeah,
That's big.
that's
That's
huge.
big, like for especially for like like parents that get a console for their kids, that they're really just playing like solo games, like or like Fortnite. They don't have to pay this €60 what's it called, membership.
Subscription. Yeah.
Yeah, every year. Now it's like, oh yeah, here you go, just go play, like, which is massive, and will encourage a lot of people to move over to Xbox. Xbox making big moves here.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to turn around.
Took them about 6 years to start doing stuff, but hey, they did it though.
Yeah, it took a bit too long.
But they're doing it now. That's big
Like,
though.
Yeah, like Bethesda acquisition is massive. I know they have. Again, they still have the possible Warner Bros. Thing, which could be fucking massive.
That would be that'll just be huge. That would be
Yeah.
the new Batman game.
Mhm.
That would be the Harry Potter game
Lego
and
games.
Lego games. Oh, that'd be huge.
Mm.
But will it occur? Who knows? Probably not.
Probably.
But yeah, that's awesome though.
Mhm.
Good on Xbox.
Yeah, finally.
But yeah, what's the other big thing that happened in games?
Oh my god, I literally was thinking about it for the past like 5 minutes, waiting for you to say it. Then you said something. I said something else. I yawned. I forgot about it. Oh, Call of Duty is one thing I wanted to bring up at least. It might not be
Okay.
another thing you're thinking of.
I didn't know about this. No.
Yeah. Okay. So Call of Duty has, well, it's been confirmed it's going to be a World War Two game.
Yeah.
It's going to be called World War Two. Is what World War Two Vanguard?
Vanguard. Yeah.
Now people were hoping that it was going to be set in the 1950s in an alternate timeline where 1945 isn't the end of World War Two.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they came out and said it isn't.
Yeah.
So, hope everyone's looking forward for a war. Nah, I can't even go through with that sentence.
Like, that's a big L. That's a big, big. That's very disappointing.
That's like, uh,
That's very disappointing. And
that's Sledgehammer as well. So it's the people who made World War Two, I think.
yes.
Yes.
And the worst thing of all is that it's somehow gonna be part of Warzone. How
Is
could it
it?
be part of? Yeah, it is.
Uh,
It's gonna be integrated into Warzone. How? How is a game from 19 set in the 1950s going to
40s.
40s going to be in a modern day game? That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It honestly doesn't make sense. Like all the games, all the guns are gonna be garbage
Or ridiculously overpowered.
or ridiculously overpowered. I don't know. It's such a stupid. Stop going back. Either go
Yeah.
forward, like just make it futuristic, or just stay in modern day.
Just stay modern
Just
day. I don't even want to
stop.
go futuristic anymore. Just stick in fucking modern day. Just keep it here.
Oh God, it's honestly infuriating. And also, I think they need to start going every second year.
Yeah,
Um,
they definitely do.
they have to, because every COD game is broken. Every single one is fucking broken, and because it's a year, they don't bother fixing it. They fix it to just get by, and then it just remains broken forever. Just if you make it every 2 years, first of all, the game you just released has 2 years to be really good, and you can fix
Mm.
it and whatnot. And then you've 2 years to develop the next game to make it even better.
They were back in my Black Ops 2 when they would always be so happy about their new DLCs that are coming out, and like they'd release trailers and stuff like that of like the developers talking about it and like how like the reasons why they did it, and like
Yeah.
developers would interact with them. I miss that. I like every time
Oh
I play
yeah.
like a new Call of Duty, I miss like the old passionate fucking like game developers that they used to
Yeah.
be. And now it's just shit.
Yeah, yeah. Like even like I didn't even know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, like the Cold War X, like the zombie maps. Is the second one out? Like I didn't even know the second one was out.
The second
Like
one is out.
it was
Yeah.
literally like it literally just came under the radar, and I think there's gonna be another one.
Yeah.
It's just so disappointing, to be honest. It's just every time it just gets more depressing with COD games.
It does.
Like, I don't know. Cold War has really like put a damper on COD games for me.
It really has. Me too.
Like, I honestly won't get this other game.
Yeah,
I always
the
get
first one
COD
to go.
games on release. Always get COD games on release, and you usually get them at Christmas.
yeah.
Not this year.
No.
I'm done with COD games. I'll stick with Modern Warfare till there's a decent one out there.
Like these are being released every year since 2005.
Yeah, and they haven't gotten any better since like Black Ops 3 was the last good one, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I think Black Ops 3 was the last good one.
Yeah, because I
Where they had
liked-
like DLCs and, they actually cared about the game.
Yeah. See, I really liked Advanced Warfare. That's a bit of a kind of a hit or miss thing, but I do like Advanced Warfare. I also think Ghosts got a lot, and I mean way too much hate for what it was. People think,
Oh
shit,
yeah,
no.
you gave it a lot of hate too, though.
I was on PS4 at that time.
um, I always enjoyed Ghost, and everyone was like, "Oh, Ghost is like the worst game out there." I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
it's not that bad.
it's definitely not that bad. So yeah,
No,
Battlefield Series,
it got a lot of hate.
yeah, was the last like real good one. And look, I love 2019 Modern Warfare. I love the story. I do love the story. I think it's great going back to that type of stuff. And I do, as I said nowadays, I will never complain about Modern Warfare.
Yeah, the
Multiplayer
only bad thing
game.
is the maps.
Yeah, the maps are like there's only like 2 or 3 good maps, and even then some of them are re-releases. But yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. But yeah, like it's been really disappointing. Like I would need this other game to just like do something incredible for even it to like make me consider buying it.
yeah,
It honestly will have to do something amazing for it to make me want to get it. But other than that, no. You know, I'll spend money on Battlefield 6 like there's no tomorrow. Like if they come out with Battlefield 6 and they go like it's €100, I'll be like okay. But they could literally
Yeah.
turn around and be like this World War II COD game is €30 and I still won't get it.
yeah.
You know, but anyway, we're running out of
Yeah.
time, so let's do the future games.
Big thing, yeah, that came up was the Future Games, the Future Games show, the Spring Showcase that came up out of nowhere. Honestly, I didn't know this was happening.
Yeah, neither did I. Yeah, it kind of just occurred. A lot of
Yes.
games, though.
Oh,
A lot of games.
and when we say a lot of games, we mean
Over 40.
a lot of games.
Over 40 games.
Yeah, it is. Is there a list? I'm just going to look up a list. I'm not going to go through this site. Future Game Show list. Future. My God, I can't spell. Future Game Show. Spring Showcase. Oh God, type, damn it. Like, yeah. So 40 games. Can I just? Yeah, every announcement. There it is. And I'm back up to the site. That was fast. Like, we got so many things that all look very, very interesting. Have you any ones that you want to bring up first, or will I just keep going with this? You gone?
Yeah.
You're gone. Cool.
What's one that like kind of exciting you a lot?
Okay, hang on, I need to get off this site. It's destroying my internet. They have hang on, there was one that I looked at. I was like, interesting. Actually, they showed fucking Biomutant, didn't they?
I think so. The one that kind of caught my eye was the Lord of the Rings game.
The Gollum one.
Yeah. Not
In a
for
good
the
way or
good
a bad
reasons.
way? Yeah, there it is.
Gollum looks really weird.
It looks so weird, doesn't it?
It looks really weird. Plus, come on, if you're gonna give us a Lord of the Rings game, make it like the old one.
Yes, everyone wants an old Lord of the Rings game. For
Why
fuck's
are we
sake,
getting
stop
a
giving us the shit
Gollum
ones.
game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so shit.
Oh my god.
But it looks so weird. But like this is really exciting because we need new games,
Yes.
and this is awesome because
This
most
is-
of these
this
are
is
coming
really good.
soon as well.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. But like we got like more things on Life is Strange True Colors, where apparently what we were talking about, right? What we were discussing last episode, where you wanted to be able to interact with more people and go to more places, is going to be an aspect to this game.
Yes.
So
Yeah, make it
Interesting.
as not necessarily an RPG, but make it more interactive and more open as possible for a game like that. Oh yes,
yeah, definitely. We also got
I might
more
watch that
things-
trailer later.
Yes, I might watch that as well. We also got Back for Blood. that showed more gameplay and more in-depth look at some of the like systems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That in-depth look will be during a future game showcase, but that is being delayed a bit, so we're going to have to wait a little bit more for that. But I'm still really looking forward to that game.
Yeah. Yeah. There was yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
There was.
No, there's just there was a lot of games there. I'm going through this. That's a lot of games.
Yeah, I'm
A
looking
lot
at
of
this
them I
haunted
never heard of
space.
though. They're
Oh yeah, like
like
that's the
they're
thing. They're all just new.
Yeah, they're not necessarily like a sequel or something.
Yeah, and that's
Which
something.
is
I mean, oh, okay,
awesome.
okay,
Yeah.
that. Yeah. What the fuck? Anyways, that's why I'm really looking forward to this. There's just so many things that are coming out. Like, what's this game I'm looking at the moment? Haunted Space is a new sci-fi horror. Like, they're all different as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We got sci-fi horror. We have it's the Life is Strange game. We have what looks like this a new trailer for some haunted Italian farm game called Martha is Dead. I have heard of that a while back, but I don't know what it is. We also have
Okay.
Glitch Punk, which is like this GTA but in cyberpunk. So cyberpunk.
So Cyberpunk.
What else do we have? What's this? Of Bird and Cage is an interactive metal concept album. Hello. What are you? Experimental adventure game will embark on its okay. An experimental music game of Bird and Cage is set to launch on PC, Grant, March 2021. Is trying to bridge the gap between music and interactive entertainment. It's a short story driven game. In sync with and 2 hours in. Oh my god. In this short story-driven game, you will dive into a dark and twisted world that works perfectly in sync with its music, which is a 2-hour symphonic metal concept album. Yes. Okay. Oh yes.
Yeah. I just can't wait for May. May has a lot of games coming out.
Yes.
May is a good month for
Oh,
games.
it's a
Especially like the two big ones coming in May that I want, and I just want to skip to May is Biomutant and Far Cry 6.
yes. Yes.
Oh, just give it to me now. Oh God. Like I just
Well,
want,
that's a
I
big
just
thing
wanted a
still.
different game. Like we've been stuck in this rut for like the past like 4 months of just Warzone and COD, because there is nothing else to play.
I've gone back to fucking Dark Souls. That's how desperate it is.
That's how desperate. Yeah, like we just need
God damn,
more
it's a great
games.
game.
We just have to get more games, and nothing is coming out for like the next month. So it's literally just Warzone from now on to then, or like really go back and just find a different game. Like I like Warzone, but man, just give me new games. I just need new games, and that's what is making Warzone like just so annoying. Is because you just play it all the time. If you're able to play it like every now and then, once a week or twice a week or something, it won't be as annoying.
Yeah.
Also, just give me the
Oh, yeah,
Lego,
no.
Lego game now. The Star Wars one.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Okay. Sounded a little less enthusiastic there, buddy.
No, I'm just depressed now. Just give it to me.
Oh, okay. Not aroused.
No, just give me the fucking game. Just give me any game. But yeah, I think that's
Gaming
it for this week.
category.
Isn't it?
Wait, where the fuck did that happen?
What?
Apparently the 2021 BAFTA Game Awards already happened.
Oh, I did see that. But I was like BAFTA. I was like, is that not like TV shows?
When did that happen?
Who
Who won?
Yeah, let's see who won.
The gaming category of 2021 BAFTAs will air later today, March 25th. Today's the 27th. When did this happen?
The 26th. Right. So let's see. Awards winners.
Oh, the fucking no. Okay. Video game
2020
BAFTA wins.
So BAFTA Game Awards, all the winners. Here we go. Okay, so for best game was Hades.
Are you okay? That's grand.
British game was Sackboy: A Big Adventure.
That's a cop out.
Animation was The Last of Us Part 2.
I'm seeing him here now.
Artist achievement was Hades.
Grand.
Is Hades good?
Yeah, apparently it's great. I need to play it at some point.
Debut game was Carrion.
That's alright. I didn't think it was great.
Evolving game is Sea of Thieves.
Cool.
Game Beyond Entertainment is Animal Crossing.
Yeah. That's
Game design was Hades.
Yeah.
Multiplayer game was Animal Crossing.
Well, yeah, it is a multiplayer game and it's new and innovative, so yeah, of course.
Music was Miles Morales.
God, we didn't have that much, did we?
Narrative was Hades.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Original property was Kentucky Route Zero.
TV edition.
TV edition. Performer in a lead role, Last of Us. Don't care about Hades again.
Yeah.
And game of the year voted by the public was Last of Us Part 2.
Of course.
So Hades kind of stole the show by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it's there a lot by the looks of it. You're dead right.
Hades. I've never even heard of this game.
Oh, it's like a top-down Greek mythological game. It's supposed to be really good. I really want to play it.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of like... Oh, yes.
The dungeon crawler.
No, not my type of game.
New. But this one might be. It's funny, I think.
But yeah. Kind of disappointing, really. There was nothing there. That kind of just shows what came out this last year.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which is nothing. But yeah, I think we should wrap it up because I can't sink into my chair anymore before I'm in the ground.
I can kind of hear you slouching, yeah. Alright. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you all.
Follow,
like,
blah, 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 blah.
Subscribe. All that jazz.
All that jazz. Please do it. Please share. Please do some other things.
And goodbye now.
Instagram, Spotify, and bye-bye.